to Sacramento State Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Sacramento State Hornets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Golden Flashes, ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now on the option. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's second and long. Running inside. It's Curtis. Picked up 8 yards there. Third down and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
The Golden Flashes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Now running the show is Drew DeShields. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Banks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The option look. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Complete on the left to Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Slips a tackle. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The run inside. It's Curtis.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Burrell. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. On the move, it's Curtis. Could be an alley. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown! touchdown, Sacramento State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. He'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. The corners are walked up tight. He leaves it with his back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Kane. Got it up for the first. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Etheridge. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Williams open on the right side. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the UCF Knights.
We're just about ready to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Running out of the locker room, the Kent State head coach told me the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down coming up. Hands it off on the counter. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the golden flashes. Will snap it on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kent State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Burrell. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They go back to work in the final period of this one. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. Has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Burrell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Here's the heat. And they got him.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Finds his man. It's Clark. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. Can they catch him?
And this is exactly how you close out games, David. Defense gets the stop, they force the punt, and this guy can change the game. If you can make the first guy miss, good things happen. That's exactly what happened there. They're now blowing this game open late.
Blowing it open, making the big play. He secures the catch first, job number one, right? And then just seeing the vision of where to go, how to follow your blocker, stay away from the other color jersey, make the big play, and add to their lead.
Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking down the middle, and his throw is incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Golden Flashes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots.
He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my...
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught by Williams on the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs.
Finding some room. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got him. Shakes off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. The throw. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
It came down to the final quarter. Much plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a